morning everybody, welcome to Immortal Gaming. This is me again, Marvin, and we're now here for another video for Ragnarok Origin. And this time we're going to be talking about the upcoming Sigils. Yes, there will be new Sigils, but it will be focused on the existing third jobs, or the first 6 third jobs, okay? Not the third jobs or the most recent ones like Shura and Royal Guard. They are still not yet included here, but who knows, when it gets released, maybe it will already be included, but it will be mainly for Guillotine Cross, Rune Knight, Warlocks, Mechanics, Rangers, and last but not least, the Archbishop. So let's start with the Guillotine Cross. Okay, I believe this third job sigil for the Guillotine Cross is gonna be for PvP. But not only for PvP, you can still use it on PvE cases or PvE instances. Okay, level 1, you gain 10 shadow points after you cast Hallucination Walk, and the cooldown is 15 seconds. On level 2, Hallucination Walk applies a shadow mark to the target for 4 seconds. So what does the shadow mark do? It increases the damage taken of the target by 10%. So the global cooldown here is 5 seconds again. Next, level 3, gain 10 shadow points if the target with shadow mark is not killed, okay, until the shadow mark expires. So you gain back the 10 shadow points. Next, level 4, you reduce the cooldown of your Phantom Menace, okay? So this will be focused more on the side of the Qatar build. You reduce the cooldown of your Phantom Menace by 5 seconds when you kill a target with Shadow Mark. Additionally, shadow points gained after Hallucination Walk is increased from 10 to 15, and shadow points gained if you did not kill the target with Shadow Mark until it expires is now increased from 10 to 20. Okay, that's all for the Guillotine Cross. It's like, okay. Next, Rune Knights! Oh my goodness, Rune Knights will love this. Trust me. Okay, so Rune Knight, on level 1, Rain of Spears now has a 50% chance to trigger Dragon Howling. So the cooldown on this is 15 seconds. It's okay. The Rain of Spears cooldown is 10 seconds, right? So this reduces the stress already. This reduces the stress since, you know, the Dragon Howling doubles the damage of your Rain of Spears, right? So if you are gonna automatically trigger it while casting Rain of Spears, so you don't have to, you know, manually cast the Dragon Howling whenever you use Rain of Spears, or before you use Rain of Spears. Level 2, Rain of Spears damage is now increased by 10%. Wow! As if the Rain of Spears damage is not yet so OP, it's now increased by 10% yet again. And level 3, I like this on level 3. Rain of Spears chance now to trigger Dragon Howling is now increased from 50% to 100%. So you are sure that the first drop of Rain of Spear you will cast Dragon Howling and double the damage of your Rain of Spears. That's so good. You can now put it on auto. Yes, on auto settings, and it's less hassle right now. And more on level 4, when casting Rain of Spears, the fixed movement speed now is increased from 150% to 160%, so increased by 10%, and the damage is further increased by 10%. Wow. Okay, so before you can only move by 150% movement speed when you are casting Rain of Spears, right? Now, it's 160% and your damage is increased. Okay, next, Warlock. So for the Warlock, it's just, you know, mobility. Okay, so mainly on PvP. As if the Warlock is not yet, you know, it's not so OP on PvP, you can just add a little bit more. So that the Warlock will be top tier more on PvP. Okay, on level 1, you can now move while casting Reading Spellbook, because sometimes Reading Spellbook is just killing you easier because you cannot You cannot do anything while you're casting Reading Spellbook. But now, you can now move. But the fixed movement speed is only at 10%. But the gist is on the level 2, 3, 4. Okay, level 2. Teleport. Cooldown is now reset when you cast Reading Spellbook. So that means when you cast Reading Spellbook, you can now automatically teleport to the enemy. And then all of your 4 skills will be cast on that stack. Okay, more on that. Level 3, movement speed while casting Reading Spellbook is now increased from 10% to 30%. And on level 4, while casting Reading Spellbook, if teleport is used, it will not have a cooldown. So that means you cast Reading Spellbook, you jump, teleport to the enemy, and then you cast everything on the enemy, and then you teleport out. What? I can only imagine how this will go on Guild Leagues and on Dimension Drills. It's gonna be OP. But on the PvE side, it's not gonna be that much of a difference since it's just teleport, right? Okay, next, mechanic. Okay, next, mechanic. Level 1, Flame Launcher inflicts slow on the target for 2 seconds. So that's good. Yeah, okay. Level 2, the range of Flame Launcher is now increased to 9 meters. I mean, that's very long. That's so good. And furthermore, the width is also increased to 4.5 meters. Okay? So, so big. That's so big. That's almost the same as the Rain of Spears. Okay, next. Level 3. The max thermal energy of the Flame Launcher stacks is now increased by 2. And last, this is the biggest one. The Flame Launcher ignores fire attribute damage reductions. So goodbye to the damage reductions, the elemental damage reductions, and goodbye to Pasana card. That won't affect Flame Launcher anymore. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Next. Okay, this is really good. Okay, the next one is also good. Ranger. So far, the Guillotine Cross has the least increase in value, but yep, Ranger. Level 1. Sniping shot cooldown or delay is now affected by attack speed. So, hello again, agility. Hello again to the Rangers. You will now again use agility and momentum management, whatever, but it is now affected by attack speed. And not only that, on level 1, every 3 casts of sniping shot, you will additionally shoot a heart-piercing blow. What is the heart-piercing blow? It deals 1000% physical damage to the target. That's it. Level 2, damage of the heart-piercing blow is increased from 1000 to 1400. Next, targets damage, this is on level 3, targets damaged by heart-piercing blow gets 1 stack of pierced heart effect. So, what is this pierced heart effect? So, it lasts for 5 seconds and it inflicts crit damage reduction minus 2%. So, they will become more vulnerable to crit damage. So, minus 2% and crit resist minus 5. Take note from your attacks. Only from your attacks, okay? But this can go up to 5 stacks. So, that means minus 10% on crit damage reduction and minus 25 on crit resist. That's still good, right? Next, level 4. Heart-piercing blow increases your movement speed. So that happens every 3 sniping shot. But it increases your movement speed. Not only that, but also your physical attack by 4%. This is a lot. 4%. And this goes to 5 stacks. So that's 20% physical attack. And it lasts for 5 seconds. It doesn't say any cooldown, so I guess this one doesn't have a cooldown, so you can just with no downtime increase your physical attack by 20%. It still depends on how fast the increase of the sniping shot will be adding to your attacks determined by your attack speed. Okay, next. Last, Archbishop. Okay, so Archbishop on level 1, Radiant Shock has now 10% chance to temporarily convert the target's armor element to undead. Just like the, what do you call this one? The Veruscore of the Archbishop. So you now have 2 mutually exclusive chances to convert your enemy's element to undead. Next, level 2. Your holy words apply divine retribution automatically to the target. So if in case you don't know, divine retribution increases the damage taken of the target by 60% for 8 seconds. So of course, this effect does not stack with your existing divine retribution skill. But at least you don't have to cast your divine retribution skill on DPS mode. Level 3, Radiant Shock increases your magic damage by 3% for 5 seconds and it goes up to 3 stacks. So Radiant Shock's chance now to temporarily convert the target's armor element to undead is now increased from 10% to 15% as usual, okay? Now, level 4, Radiant Shock inflicts all of the remaining damage of Holy Words. So this has a cooldown though of 10 seconds. Alright! I think that among all of this, I think the biggest increase is going to be on Mechanic, Ranger, and on Rune Knight. That's on all overall. And on PvP, Warlock has a very good increase in value. I know one person who is a Kraken that is enjoying the Archbishop DPS build and now is going to enjoy pretty much more on the DPS build of Archbishop. But anyway, upcoming is the Doram Sigils, the Doram skills, the Doram guide and everything. And after that, we will be featuring Juno map now on the Taiwan server because they're gonna have an update which includes Atroz, MVP, the Juno map, etc. So those sorts of things. And that's it. Thank you everybody for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you haven't liked this video, please do leave a like, share this to your friends, and click that bell notification button so you get notified every time I upload a new video, start a new stream, or a new content. That's it. See you again on the next video. Bye-bye!
Now I found you.